I was on the phone with like on WhatsApp with Elia and with Firas Fadul,
Mm-hmm.
and it was literally I just went like, wouldn't it be cool if like one guitarist covered all of these solos? And they were like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I'm gonna do that, and they were
Challenge
like, no
accepted.
way. Yeah, I wanted to do it before the year ended. That was like the what motivated me,
Mm-hmm.
because I would have lost interest way past 4 days. If it had taken a week or two, I would have went, it would have been cool, but not like really cool. So the fact that I knew I was gonna end up with a video that was gonna like the title was gonna be controversial to say the least,
Mm-hmm.
that really, really motivated me. As for how I did that, I wish I could tell you clearly how I did it, but it took. I think I slept like 5 hours in those 4 days.
Really? And like you had a program, right, to get this done, and
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. It was the first day was do the backing track from A to Z,
mm-hmm.
like note for note,
Mm-hmm.
even the drums and the bass. I even wrote them in MIDI and I sent them to Bassem Daou, who
Wow.
did the amazing mix.
Yeah.
And the following days were like I learned the solo and I just recorded.
Yeah.
And that's something that people should know. I'm just really fortunate and lucky to have a really strong memory.
Mm-hmm.
I could like see the tabs for a song
Yeah.
once and I'd remember it a week later. I'd remember bits of it. So what really helped me was I learned the song, the solo, and I'd record it on the spot.
Wow.
That really helped to make things faster. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like I learned all of them and then perform all of them. That would have taken ages.
Yeah. So one by one, and then you combined.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna just mention the comments a bit, then I'll have the next question on this.
That's why
So,
you're laughing.
yeah, because Elia Onsef just mentioned that you are at the moment learning 2-4 songs while we're talking. Yeah. And um, Serk Suleiman commented that there's one guitarist to rule them all. So do you have a special ring with you? I wanted to ask, like, of course, we saw the video. I just showed very short part of it. It's a 9 minutes video, and you played like that's a lot of condensed guitar solos in 9 minutes, right? To learn and play. Did you have one? Oh, and you played bass also. Second of the AB
Yeah,
504, right? A part of a bass line. That was something I showed. Did you have a specific one that was much more challenging than the others, or something like very new as a technique to you?
definitely. There was the Steven Taranto one.
Mm-hmm.
He's out of this planet, man. And I think I didn't get it note for note,
Mm-hmm.
but I got the feel of it and some like clicks
Mm-hmm.
to just like so I wouldn't cry. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one was particularly challenging. As for the rest, they're all challenging in their own ways, because to each his own technique and his own sound, and to it's not just about playing the notes; it's about getting the performance as well.
Mm-hmm. The person who originally posted the shred collab, right, Jared Dines on his channel, that's what you covered. He posted the second video and said someone covered the shred collab, and he kind of featured again you and what you did. So how did that go? Like, did he contact you and say what the fuck, or how did that go?
I remember, like when I posted the video, it was New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
It was literally like 12 on New Year's Eve, 12
yeah,
p.m. So the next day, I woke up and I saw that he had shared it to his Instagram story,
uh-huh.
and I felt nice about that. And then I saw his comment like a few days later on YouTube. He commented, I think he asked me if I wanted to do a Shred Wars. And then he contacted me on the Instagram Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, let's do a Shred Wars. I'll send you the backing track soon. And we set it up, but it took like around 5 to 6 months
Mm-hmm.
for the next video to come out. So yeah.
Okay, before I move forward a bit more, I forgot to mention something. When I just shared your video now, there was 3 seconds or 2.7 seconds of Stairway to Heaven. Isn't that the major crime?
So I noticed that the progression that they used
Yeah,
was a lot similar.
yeah.
So I wanted to like tell them, I know what you did.
Okay, but you know, you could get the copyright strike.
Yeah,
Okay. I just did that
it was
too,
subtle.
so okay. I see, I see. So after that, when he featured, talked about you, and he had you on. By the way, everyone listening, if you haven't joined or followed Alain's YouTube channel, you have to. It's an amazing channel. He puts a lot of covers, a lot of his own music, a lot of his own interpretation of music. You should definitely check his channel. It is called Alain Ibrahim, right? As simple as that.
Yep.
So it should be easy to find you on YouTube and follow you. So after that kind of a reaction, and you got in contact with Jared Dines, he asked you some questions. What kind of like discussion questions did he have for you?
There were no questions actually. It was like, man, let's do a Shed Wars. I'm gonna send
Yeah,
you. Yeah, and then it was like a string of, okay, so when are we gonna do that? He was a bit, he's a busy man also.
yeah.
So he'd go like, yeah, I think I'm gonna send you the track in 2 weeks, in a month. And then one day I woke up and saw a link to a Dropbox. I downloaded it and
Mm-hmm.
I did my solos, send them back to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a month or two later, he did the video. There
Okay,
wasn't
so
like a real conversation about the initial video, if that's what you meant.
yeah, yeah. But there was some time between when you recorded that second collab, or you recorded your first collaboration, right? And then 2 months later it was out.
Yeah.
And that was it called Gent 2020, or what was it called?
No, that was Shed Wars.
Shred Wars.
It's the Shed Wars.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was there more of that to come through collaborations?
Uh, I don't know. I hope so.